The days are quite short before the great and terrible day of the Lord comes upon the whole earth. Almighty is God the Lord, who speaks now unto the earth and humanity in its fullness and theirs. The days are short, even very short, before the great and terrible day of the Lord comes upon the whole earth in astonishing fashion, beyond the conceptualization of all humanity. As written, for then there will be great tribulation, such as not been since the beginning of the world until this time, no, nor ever shall be. And unless those days were shortened, no flesh would be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days will be shortened. Matthew chapter 24, verses 21 through 22. Likewise, as written, for in those days there will be tribulation, such as has not been since the beginning of the creation which God created until this time, nor ever shall be. And unless the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh would be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom he chose, he shortened the days. Mark chapter 13, verses 19 through 20. Similarly, as written, at that time Michael shall stand up, the great prince who stands watch over the sons of your people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that time. And at that time your people shall be delivered, every one who is found written in the book. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. As further written, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the coming of the great and awesome day of the Lord. And it shall come to pass that whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem there shall be deliverance, as the Lord has said, among the remnant whom the Lord calls. Joel chapter 2, verses 28 through 32. As truly written, I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the coming of the great and awesome day of the Lord. And it shall come to pass that whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Acts chapter 2, verses 16 through 21. For in these final days of this age, such shall manifest across humanity in the entire globe as written. And there will be signs in the sun, in the moon, and in the stars, and on the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them from fear and the expectation of those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Now when these things begin to happen, look up and lift up your heads, because your redemption draws near. Luke chapter 21, verses 25 through 28. I am the Lord your God, O humankind. I declare that I am God, and there is no other. There is no other God, even remotely. Truly no other. Definitely no other. Absolutely none. I am He who created you, O humanity, O earth, and all of the fullness of both thereof. As certainly written, the earth is the Lord's, and all its fullness, the world and those who dwell therein. For he has founded it upon the seas and established it upon the waters. Psalm chapter 24, verse 1. Therefore, O mankind, O humanity, O humankind, prepare to meet your awesome Maker. End of message. Thusly says the Almighty Lord God, has spoken and written this day, date, and time of Tuesday, the 31st of January, 2023 at 8:10 p.m. American Eastern Standard Time, Tampa Bay, Florida, the United States of America, the place where my godly holy name is meticulously and awesomely engraved. For these declaratory words have been signed, sealed, and delivered on this date of publishing, and shall come to pass to be fulfilled either in immediate imminency or soon thereafter, even in the days, weeks, months, or years directly or close ahead. Thereby speaks the Lord Creator God, the Lord Yahweh God Jehovah, the one true and living God. Published for Monday, the 20th of March, 2023.